Hi, I'm Quinn Morris with NYSSBA's Governmental Relations Department. Today's mailbag question is, how will the Early Retirement Incentive Program impact school districts? By offering an early retirement incentive without a reduction in benefits, seasoned educators can get an early start on retirement while creating job opportunities for new teachers. This will lower employer contribution rates, eventually creating cost savings for school districts. These retirements will also immediately help districts to weather the current fiscal crisis by cutting salaries of replacement employees and by allowing school districts to decrease staff by attrition rather than by layoffs. The groundwork for the early retirement program was forged within the Tier 5 bill, which became law at the end of 2009. The Early Retirement Incentive Bill was introduced in the New York State Senate in early 2010 and still requires sponsorship in the New York State Assembly. If passed and signed into law by the governor, the early retirement incentive would permit eligible Tier 2, 3, and 4 members to retire without a reduction in benefits. In order to take advantage of the early retirement incentive, a member must retire within the 90-day open period starting on June 3rd and meet the following 5 criteria. 1. Must be a member of either the New York State Local Retirement System or the New York State Teachers Retirement System. 2. Must be employed by an educational employer, i.e. a school district, BOCES, Vocational Education and Extension Board, or an institution for the instruction of the deaf or blind. 3. Must hold a position represented by a recognized collective bargaining unit affiliated with the New York State United Teachers Union. 4. Must be 55 or older, and 5. Must have a minimum of 25 years of service. This early retirement incentive will have no impact on any retirement incentives, options, or inducements offered as part of any contractual agreement negotiated prior to the incentive taking effect. NYSSBA is actively advocating for the timely passage of this legislation as we recognize the importance it has to our member districts for all planning aspects, including accounting for retirement and replacement of staff, as well as budget certainty. We also recognize that it would be optimal for all 25-55 educational employees to be eligible for this incentive. However, as part of Tier 5, it is mandatory that only members of NYSSBA will be eligible. NYSSBA suggests that districts meet with potential retirees prior to June to get a sense of how many staff may take advantage of the incentive. This will prevent other staff from being unnecessarily notified of potential layoffs and will make sure that tax rates are not projected at an unnecessarily high level. Thanks for tuning in. Keep sending your questions to mailbag@nyssba.org.